Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
How's everyone today?
Good.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay.
Alhamdulillah wa shukr.
Brother Louis, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, Brother Abid, how are you?
Alhamdulillah. Okay, mashallah. Very happy to see you guys here. Let's give a few more minutes, couple of minutes, inshallah, and then we'll start. Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Now, while I'm waiting for other people to join, a couple of questions. Did anybody got a chance to look at the review videos yet? Did anybody miss any sessions?
I missed last Tuesday's session. I've been trying to download it from Zoom, from WhatsApp, but I can't seem to find Tuesday's session.
Oh, okay. Okay. So recently, I think last week I uploaded all the videos on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
So do you have the link to the YouTube channel?
Yes, I saw lesson 1, 2, 3, and 4, but it was, instead of 4, there was.
Okay, I'll inshallah send you the link again.
Okay.
So all 5 sessions are there now,
Okay.
and inshallah you'll be able to find them. Okay.
Okay.
So it looks like more people have joined. So inshallah, let's just start without any further delay. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulil kareem. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah ar-Rahmanir Rahim. So I'm very excited about today's lecture. The reason being is that, from the last 5 sessions, we have been working really hard to understand certain things. And today is the day when we apply those things we have learned so far. Okay. And we are going to make small sentences today. And inshallah, you will see that every one of you will be able to make a sentence or two, or at least you will understand how to make, or what is the structure of a Arabic sentence. So if everybody is okay, then I can go ahead and start. Yeah?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what we have is, when we have a single word, let me see what's going on here. Okay, right here. Okay, let's say we have Zaid. Zaid is one noun, right? And then if I say Muslimun, that's also one word, right? What do we call a single word? We call it mufrad. And then, so Zaid is mufrad, Muslim is mufrad, singular, singular. When we add 2 or more words, we get something called a murakkab. No, not like that. Murakkab. Did I write it right? Yeah, I think it's right. Murakkab. In English, you know what a murakkab is known as? Anybody?
Structure.
Phrase? No.
Compound.
Oh.
Right? So from the singular words, we're starting with a simple example. We're saying when you add one mufrad with another mufrad or more, that becomes a murakkab. English, we call it compound. Okay. So today we are going to learn the murakkabat. So in Arabic, we have 2 kinds of murakkabat. So murakkab, we have murakkab tam and murakkab naqis. How many kind of murakkab we have?
Murakkab tam, 2.
2. So what is the difference between the naqis and tham? Murakkab tham is also known as a jumla. What is also known as?
Jumla.
Jumla. And English, the jumla means a sentence, right? Did I write it? Today I'm having a hard time writing my English. Okay, so when you think of a sentence, you know that whatever we are saying, it has a complete meaning. For example, I can say the boy is righteous. Is that a complete sentence?
Yes.
Okay, good. However, in the naqis, if I say righteous boy, does that give you a complete sentence?
No.
No.
No. So this is like this is still right. I mean I can understand. I'm talking about a righteous boy, but I do not know much about it. So something like this is called a phrase, right? Or a fragment, which is incomplete. Incomplete. So in other words, if I say murakkab tam, then what am I trying to tell you? That murakkab tam is something which is complete in nature, and it is a sentence. I cannot call righteous boy a sentence or jumla. It is a phrase or a fragment, but it's not a complete sentence. Everybody get this concept?
Yes.
Okay, good. So now let's take, we are not going to cover the murakkab naqis right now. We are going to focus on murakkab tam. Okay. So murakkab tam is jumla. And in Arabic, there are two kinds of jumlas. One is called jumla ismiya. What is it called? Jumla ismiya. The second one is called jumla fi'liya. Good job. Okay. Everybody good so far? So jumla ismiya is known as nominal sentence. It starts with a noun. So far simple, right?
Yes.
Jumla ismiya is a nominal sentence and it starts with a noun. And jumla fi'liya is a verbal sentence and it starts with a verb. Now, have we covered any verbs yet? In the last 5 sessions, did we talk about verb at all? Other than the definition?
No.
No, we haven't covered the verb yet. So it's too early for us to cover the jumla fi'liya. We are going to talk about jumla ismiya. So are you ready?
Yes.
All right, alhamdulillah. So jumla ismiya, we said that it just starts with a noun. Okay, it has two parts. Two parts. The part is it starts with starting noun is known as mubtada. What is it known as?
مبتدأ.
And it has a second noun or something which tells me about the mubtada, and we call it khabar. What do we call it? Khabar.
خبر.
So jumla has two parts. There is a starting noun and we call it mubtada, and then something about the noun, and that is called the khabar. In English, the mubtada is known as the subject and the khabar is the predicate. Okay? For example, if I say the boy is righteous, so who's the subject?
The boy.
The boy. So the boy is the subject. So in Arabic, what it is? Mubtada, right? So, and what is the news we're getting about the boy?
No.
Righteous.
That he's a righteous boy. So that is the khabar. That is khabar, or we call it predicate. Predicate. When we are writing in Arabic, so when we write, we say let's say, if I write this in Arabic, the mubtada comes first and then the khabar comes after that. That's the jumla. Making sense? So far so good?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go back again. In Arabic language, we have something called a murakkab. Murakkab can be made by two single words or more single words or phrases and other fragments. But to keep it simple, we are trying to learn the mufrad plus mufrad example first. And when we add these two mufrads together in a sentence, we call it a murakkab. And murakkab is of two kinds, murakkab tam and murakkab naqis. Okay. The definition of murakkab tam is also known as jumla, and it is a complete sentence. It tells me the complete meaning when I write that sentence. Okay. However, in the naqis, we are saying something, but the information is not complete or the sentence is not complete. That is why we call it a phrase or we call it a fragment. Okay. So since we are not covering jumla murakkab naqis yet, so we said first we will talk about murakkab tam. So murakkab tam is known as jumla, and it has two kinds of jumlas, jumla ismiya and jumla fe'liya. And jumla ismiya is in English is called nominal sentence, and it starts with a noun, and a jumla verbiya or a fe'liya is a verbal sentence and it starts with a verb. Since we have not covered the verb yet, so we are going to focus on jumla ismiya. Okay, jumla ismiya has two parts. It starts with a noun, so the starting noun is known as mubtada. Okay, and the second, the thing which comes after the mubtada, it tells me something about the noun, about the first noun, so it is called the khabar. Okay, in English, the mubtada is known as subject and the khabar is known as the predicate. As an example, we said the boy is righteous, so the boy is a subject and we are getting a news about him that he is a righteous boy. Making sense?
Yes.
Okay, alhamdulillah. So now, how do we go about this? How do we make a sentence? So we have all the ingredients. What are those ingredients? The ingredients are that we know that ism has four things. We know that it has jins, right?
Yes.
We also know that it has the adad, right? And then we know that it has,
Wus'at.
what's that?
Wus'at.
Wusat, very good. And the fourth thing was
Halat.
status or hala,
Halat.
right? Now, did we learn all these in each session separately?
Yes.
We knew that we are going to need them. So these are basically the ingredients. Ingredients. So now we have to cook something today. So here is the recipe. Okay. So when we talk about jins, so let's say we write mubtada here. Mubtada, and we write khabar here. Okay. So whenever we're dealing with the jins, the mubtada and khabar will have the equal jins. They will be equal. What does that mean? If mubtada is male, the khabar will be male. If mubtada is female, khabar will be female. Same thing with the adad. If adad, mubtada and khabar will be equal. What does that mean? If mubtada is singular, khabar will be singular. If mubtada is dual, khabar will be dual. If mubtada is jama or plural, then khabar will be plural. Okay, good. Now, when it comes to wusat, the mubtada is going to be marifa. What is it going to be?
Marifa.
And the khabar will be nakara. Okay. Do we know what marifa is? It's going to be
Proper.
definite noun, and this is going to be indefinite noun, and it is proper and common noun, right? Now, what is the hala? In the hala, is going to be in the mubtada is going to be a state of rafa, and the khabar will be in the state of rafa. Take a minute to absorb this information, because this is our recipe. We are going to take these ingredients and we apply this recipe and we get our first sentence. Okay, any questions so far? Any questions?
Yeah.
What is it?
So in the hala, it will be only rafa, not nasab and jar.
Which, say that again?
Yeah, the last one. So it will be only rafa state.
The hala or status.
Yeah.
Hala is a status, right?
Yeah. So it will be only in rafa. Yeah. It can
Both,
be
yes, both mubtada and khabar has to be in the state of rafa.
only rafa.
Yes. Now, inshallah, on the next page, I'm going to make an even cleaner diagram. So let's keep this for right now, right here in front of me. And let's look at our first sentence of the night. Okay. I want to say, in English, I want to say, Zaid is Muslim. What I want to say, Zaid is Muslim. Okay. Now, mind you, in Arabic, there is no word for is. In Arabic, there is no word for is. Okay. So when we make this combination, the one we just made here, then the meaning of is implied here. So for example, my job is to first find the mubtada. So when I'm making a sentence, I'm going to take a piece of paper in the beginning and I'm going to separate the parts of the sentence first. So who is the mubtada in here?
Zaid.
Zaid. So how do we write Zaid in Arabic? We write Zaid. Okay. Now stay with me. I'll write the haraka later. I just want to put the words first. Now what is the khabar?
Muslim.
Muslim. Right? Now let's apply these rules. Okay, let's apply the rule number 3 first. Is Zaid Marifa?
Yes.
Yes. Why? Because we said, okay, who can give me the answer? Why is it Marifa?
Because it's proper.
Remember the 5 categories we talked about the capacity?
It's a proper name.
It's the proper name. And what is the Arabic name for it?
Alam.
Alam, mashallah, mashallah. So this is a proper name. So we could say Zaidun. correct? Okay, that's wusat. Now, what about the hala? Is it in rafa?
Yes.
Is it rafa? How is it rafa?
Yes. Yes.
Dhamma.
Because Dhamma.
Because of the dhamma. And we also know in the status when we put the
Marfu.
dhamma, that noun is the subject, correct? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Muslim. Is Muslim in the state of rafa? How do I make Muslim rafa?
Dhamma.
Muslimun.
Muslimun, correct? So Zaidun, Muslimun, Alhamdulillah, you got your first sentence. The translation will be Zaid is Muslim.
Yay.
Okay. Now look from the jins. Is Mubtada male? Zaid is a male.
Yes.
Yes.
So gender is masculine. Is Muslim a male?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Adat, is Zaid singular?
Mm-hmm.
What about Muslim?
Yes.
Yes.
Singular. So we applied this recipe to these sentence. Now is Zaid mufrad?
Yes.
And Muslim is mufrad. So mufrad plus mufrad is murakkab. Since it's a complete sentence, so what kind of murakkab is it?
Murakabitam.
Murakkab tam, mashallah. Okay. So Zaid is Muslim. Now let's look at
But the hala is different.
hala is different. How is hala different? Sister Rafi?
I mean, wasat is different. It's a definite and indefinite. So Muslim should be indefinite.
No,
Oh.
sorry. Khabar should be nakara, right?
Mm.
So is it Muslimun nakara or marfa?
Nakara, yes.
Nakara. So keep this chart in front of you. Let's make this chart in a little bit better way. Okay. Let's do it this way. I'm going to take a ruler. And I hope you guys are making the notes like I am doing right now. Okay. So let's do this. Let's make a chart. Let's make this line. And let's make this line. This line. And this line. Okay. And here I make another line in between. Okay. So you saw what I did. So here I'm going to write Mubtada. And I'm here going to write Khabar. Okay. Here I'm going to write, first I'm going to start with capacity, or let's start with status. Status. Okay. So the status for Khabar is what? Everybody start with me. Rafa.
Rafa.
Mubtada is Rafa.
Rafa.
Correct? Okay. Now let's make another line here. Okay. Let's talk about the capacity. Mubtada is what?
Marifa.
Marifa. And Khabar is Nakara, right? Now, gender, they are, let's call it equal. Or follow. Follow same. Follow same. And then what about the next one? The number. Number is equal. Is it hard, by the way? Is it hard, by the way? Are you guys following this? Is it easy? It's very easy, isn't it?
Yeah, I see it is. Yeah.
Easy.
Okay. Now let's make our next sentence then. We're gonna say the English is the boy is intelligent. Okay. Now, who can tell me? Let's make it like this. We're gonna say first we write mubtada, okay, and then we write the khabar here, okay. Now, who is the mubtada?
Boy.
Boy.
Hello.
What is the Arabic of boy?
Walad.
Al-waladu.
Very good.
Al-waladu.
Okay, look, just stick with me so that we do it together so that everybody gets the concept. So you're right, but I'm just gonna put the single, like the simple walad, like walad means a boy, right? Now, what is the Arabic of intelligent?
Zaki.
Zaki, like this, okay? Now, I want to, like, the reason I didn't apply any ruling yet because I want to do it together. Okay, so let's say now walad is, let's look at the capacity first. Okay, is the walad marfa or nakara?
It's nakira.
Walad, who's the
Marfa.
Marfa.
said walad is nakara?
Can be any boy.
Yeah, walad mean any boy, so it's nakara. How do you make a common noun into a proper noun?
The al.
So you add the al. So walad will become al walad.
Tanween become one.
So it was a tanween here. So what will be al single
Waladu.
waladu. Now, is the khabar supposed to be nakara or marfa?
Nakira.
Nakira. So how do you make nakara?
Zakiyun.
Zakiyun. Now, why did you put zakiyun? Because the status is supposed to be. What is the status supposed to be of both of these?
Rafa.
Rafa and Rafa, mashallah. And is the gender male?
Yeah.
Is Zakiyun male?
Yes.
Yes.
Is Walad singular?
Yes.
Is Zakiyun singular?
Yes.
Who is that?
Myra.
Myra. Assalamu alaikum, Myra. How are you? I like your enthusiasm. A lot of energy. Did you just eat some chocolate?
Yes. You did.
You did. Okay. Now, the next sentence is, how do you feel, by the way? Do you think it's hard or you're liking it? Okay. I'm going to say something. This is a trick one, okay? I'm going to tell you that Fatima is righteous. Okay, Fatima is a righteous girl. Okay, oh, forget about girl. Fatima is righteous. Okay, who can tell me what is the mubtada?
Fatima.
Fatima.
Fatimatu.
Fatima. And what is she?
Salihatun.
Salihatun.
Salihatun. Okay, now why did we say Salihatun?
It's feminine.
It is. What is that about the rule? What is the rule about gender?
It should be equal. Yeah.
Equal. So is Fatima male or female?
Female.
Female. So the khabar should be
Female.
female. Is Fatima singular or plural?
Singular.
What about Saliha? Is it singular or plural?
Singular.
Okay. Is Fatima marifa?
Yes.
So I should say Fatimatun.
Fatima too. Only one them.
Okay. Let's stick with that for a second. And then is Saliha nakra or marifa? Marifa. Is it Rafa? Are they both in Rafa?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now, brother Fawad is saying that it should be Fatima too. Can somebody tell me why is it supposed to be Fatima too?
Because it's a female name.
It's a female name. Okay, very good. So, so what's so special about female name?
We put one harak at the end for female name.
Okay, you're right, brother Rabbani. Your answer is right, but I'm challenging my other students because we covered this in the last session and I want more information. Now, what did we learn last time?
Because it's non-Arabic.
It is Arabic. How is it non-Arabic? It's the name of an Arabic woman, Fatima, the daughter of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Okay, think about the flexibility. Remember we talked about flexibility? So today's lecture is basically a review or application of everything we have learned so far. So in the last lecture, who can tell me, we had a big lecture about flexibility. Remember when I said the people of the language divided Ism into 2 categories?
Yeah.
What were those categories?
غير منصرف.
Can somebody give me from the top, like what was the 2 main categories?
Mabna and
مبني
Mabni,
Mansur.
معرب
Morib. Now, how many percentage was the Mabni?
2%.
2%. And the Morib one?
98.
98%. Now, what was so special about the Mabni one?
All the cases are the same.
Non-flexible, all 3 status is the same. Very good job. In the Morib one, it was subdivided into 2 categories. What were those categories?
Masraf.
Munsarif and Ghair Munsarif.
Munsarif and Ghair Munsarif. Jazakallah khair. So what is Ghair Munsarif? How many percentages was Ghair Munsarif?
13.
13%.
13%. And the Munsarif was 87%. So we said Fatima will have, what happens to Ghair Munsarif? How many states it changes?
2.
2. What is the Rafa state?
Dhamma.
Fatima 2. So basically, because this is a Ghair Munsarif, that is, and it's a name of an Arabic lady, that is why it has Fatima 2, not Fatima 2. Is that clear? Everybody agree with me on this?
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, so if I say the next sentence, let's say we try another one. We say Zaid and Hamid are righteous. Okay. So what is the mubtada here? And by the way, please give chance to the people who are quiet so that they also get to learn this. Okay?
Zaid and Hamid.
Zaid and Hamid are the mubtada.
مبتدا.
So we're gonna say Zaidun. Wa is what?
And.
Arabic language, the
And.
wa is and Hamidun. Okay. So is Zaid and Hamid, how many people are these?
2.
So what is our rule about the other?
Should be same.
It has to be same. So what is the dual of righteous?
Salihatan.
Salihani.
Salihani.
Salihani. Everybody get that? Why we did that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is that Dani?
Yeah.
Dani, you understand this?
Yeah, it's kind of easy.
Jazakallah khair. I'm very happy to hear that. Oh, by the way, Dani is my nephew. And
Yeah.
how old are you, Dani?
What?
How old are you?
Well,
12, mashallah. So you're doing a good job.
yeah.
Now, other people, I really want to know, because see, when we are doing this, if we are all good, then it will make, sense to, Brother Louis, are you there?
Yes, with you, yes.
Okay, brother, how are you following this? What do you think about this?
Yes, it makes sense.
Makes sense, right? So if I say Zaidun wa Hamidun Salihun, then that will be wrong because if the gender and the number has to be equal.
Yes.
Okay. So if I say something like this, if I say Fatima and Zainab are hardworking. So, what is our mubtada here? Sister Noshin, you want to give it a try? Sister
Sorry,
Afi?
I'm just following. I missed last class a lot, so I'm just
Oh,
following.
okay, no worries. So, but do you understand the mubtada part? Like, what is mubtada?
Yes, I'm.
Okay,
I'm
if I say
absorbed.
Fatima and Zainab, so what
Mhm.
will be the mubtada then?
Again.
Fatima,
Kun.
Fatima tu,
Fatima tu.
wa
Was
Zainabu,
Zainabu.
right? Because we talked
Yeah.
about in the even like 2 minutes
Yeah.
ago, we said that the name of the Arabic women and is ghair munsarif, so they only take
Yeah.
one dhamma. So, what is the Arabic of hardworking? Mujtahidun, right?
Mujtahidun. Yeah.
So mujtahidun is the male part. So what will be the female of that?
Tahidin.
So the word is mujtahid. Let me write it down here.
Mujtahidatun.
Tahid, right? Mujtahid. Now mujtahid is singular. What do we need here? Do we need
Plural.
plural, or how many people are we dealing with?
Two. We need to plural. Yeah.
We need the dual.
Dual.
Remember, two people in Arabic
Yeah.
we have singular, musanna, and then the plural. So right now we're dealing with two people. So mushtahid has to be dual. So
Mujtahid.
how are we
Yeah.
gonna say it? Mujtahadani,
Done.
right?
Is this the genes is the same?
Mushtahadani. Sorry, what was the question?
The genes, the gender is not.
Sorry.
Mujtahid has a
No,
different
but
gender.
Mujtahata, there will be a ta in there. Mujtahad.
Mujtahid Tani.
Mujtahad tani. You're right, Sister Afi, there is a ta, right? The gold ta. Because Mujtahad. Brother Louis, are we on the right track here? Or?
I think it will be mushtahidatani. So mim jim ta ha.
Tani. Okay, you're right.
Yes.
Okay.
Then dal ta alif nun. At the
Okay.
end.
So it's gonna be Mujtahadani. Like that?
Da Tani.
There is a ta before the.
Tani.
Mujtahidatani.
Mujtahid Da Tani.
Yeah, maybe like that.
Yes.
Okay, good. We got it.
Yes, you're correct.
Okay. So if this is the case, let's talk about another one. So we got the singular one done. We got the male and female done. Let's say we have another sentence called Zayd, Hamid, and Khalid are Muslims. Okay. So what is the mubtada here?
All three.
Zaid, Hamid, and Khalid.
So Zaydun
Hamidun.
wa Khalid wa Hamidun
Hamidun.
wa Khalidun.
Khalidun.
Now how many are
Muslimuna.
these people?
Muslimuna.
Muslimun.
Muslimun.
Muslimuna. Why Muslimuna?
So it's a plural.
Because there are more than two. So we know that the recipe says that the gender and the number has to be equal. So Muslimuna, is it more than two? Is it three?
Yes.
And is it Rafa or is it Nasr? Is it Rafa?
Yes.
Rafa.
And all this is Rafa?
Yeah.
Now, is Zaydun, Hamidun, Khalidun, Ma'arifa? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
So they're all
Proper name.
Then
and is Muslimuna Nakara or
Yes, Nakara.
Nakra.
Nakara? Okay, very good job. So inshallah, this is what we wanted to talk about. So who can
Muslimuna?
say that again?
Is a Muslimuna is a rafa?
Muslimuna is nakara. Oh no, Rafa is right because it is status is Rafa, but the capacity is nakara.
Oh.
Because if you have to make it marifa, then it will be al muslimuna, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So who can repeat to me what we have talked about so far? Yes, Fawad bhai, you have a question? Brother Fawad, you have a question?
Yes, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, if it's like one is male and one female, then what will be the status? Like
the prominent will be the male.
Okay, like Zainabun or and Hamidun.
Okay, so let's do an example.
Yeah.
Okay, I believe I did this morning. So Zaid and Fatima are Muslims, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna say Zaidun wa Fatima, not Tun, Fatima too, because female name, Arabic female name, they only Ghair Munsarif, so they only take one Dhamma in the Rafa. Okay, so they're both Rafa, right? And they're both Marifa. Everybody agree with me?
Yeah.
So Zaidun wa Fatimatun Muslimani. So in this case, the masculine gender is prominent, so we follow the masculine gender. Is Zaid and Fatima dual? So this is dual, right? Is Muslimani nakara? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So all
Can you start with Fatima first? Then the Fatima will be prominent?
No, still the male will be the dominant one. And I'm sorry, it's not my rule. Please don't hate me for that. This is the rule of the Arabic language. Everybody clear on that?
Yes.
Okay. So let me give you some information here. Okay. Can everybody see this?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can increase the. Okay. So we can see that we talked about al-jumla ismiya and then jumla fi'liya, right? So jumla ismiya is the one we're talking about. So Zaid is learned or Zaidun alimun. Fatimatu alimatun. So when we go female gender, then alima become the female gender. Al-waladu zakiyun, the boy is intelligent, and al-bintu jamilatun, the girl is beautiful. So the subject is al-mubtada and the predicate is the al-khabar. Everybody good with this?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about this. Okay. Let's do some more exercises. Okay. So if we have to say Allah is merciful. Okay. Instead of me doing it, because the same people answering this question, I want everybody to understand it. So let's say, who has not done any sentence yet? Brother Rabbani, you want to take a shot at it?
Yes.
Okay. So what is mubtada?
Allah.
Allah. And the khabar?
Merciful.
What is the merciful, the Arabic of merciful?
Merciful Rahim.
Rahim.
Rahim. Okay. So can you help me with the harakas now?
Allahu Rahimun.
Allahu Rahimun. Why did you say that? Can you please explain to me?
Because Allah is Mubtada.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's
supposed to be Ma'arifa, right?
Ma'arifa, yeah.
Okay. So it is Ma'arifa. And Rahimun supposed to be?
Nakira.
Nakira. And Allah is supposed to be Halat Rafa. Is it in Halat Rafa?
Rafa, yeah.
Okay. And is Rahimun Rafa?
Rafa, yes.
Okay. And is it Allah male?
Yes.
And the Rahim is male, right?
Male, yes.
Is it singular?
Singular and Rahim is singular.
Very good job.
So why is there a single dhamma on Allah?
It's Ma'arifa.
Okay, that's a good question. Let's double check that what is our answer. Because it looks like Allah is already Marifa, so it doesn't need to have a tanween on it, right? It's a proper name. Okay? And it looks like it's a ghair munsarif here, so Allahu.
Allah, okay.
All right. So let's look at the next sentence. And I'm going to take, who else is there? Who wants to go? Who wants to volunteer? So I'm going to say Quran. The Quran is truth. Okay. So the sentence is, the Quran is.
You say Allah is a Khair Mansur, sir?
Ghair munsarif, yes.
No, Allah can be Allah who, Allah ha, Allah he.
Allahu, Allahi. Okay, inshallah we'll come back to that, but let's continue with the sentences. We'll come back to that, inshallah. Okay, the Quran is truth. Who's going to make this?
I can try.
Who is this, Umar?
Yes.
Okay.
So the Mubtada is the Quran. And the truth, which is Haqq.
Haqq, okay.
Khabar.
Haqq, okay. So can you apply the rules now? Can you tell me the capacity first?
The capacity is Ma'arifa.
So is it Quran Ma'arifa?
Yes, and it will be Al-Qur'anu.
Al-Qur'anu.
And the Haqq will be Haqqun.
Haqqun, very good.
And
what else?
They're both in the state of Rafa.
They're both Rafa.
And they have
number is single, right?
They're both single and they're both same gender.
Yeah, same gender. So we're gonna call it masculine. Is Umar right, guys? Are you guys following this?
Yes.
Okay, so the next one is two boys are truthful. Okay, so what is the mubtada here?
Two boys.
Two boys. So what is the Arabic of two boys?
And the waladan.
Waladani. Okay, and what is the khabar?
Sadiqani.
Sadiqani. Okay, so brother and sister Afi, is waladani ma'arifa or nakara?
Nakara.
So what is it supposed to be?
Al.
So al waladani, correct? Al waladani.
Al waladanu.
Sadaqani. Siddiqani. Actually, the word is Sadiqani. Actually, sorry, Sadiqani. Is Sadiqani Rafa or Nasr?
Rafa.
Rafa, but isn't in Rafa we have the two Dhamma?
It's dual.
Is dual. And that is why is the ending sound and not the ending haraka. Correct?
The alif is the sign of rafa.
The alif is, ani is the sign of rafa. So is it, what is the gender here?
Masculine.
Masculine. And the other is?
Two.
Musanna?
No.
Musanna. Making sense? Okay. Let's make another one. The masjid is vast. What is the meaning of that? So what is the mubtada here?
Al-Masjid.
Al-Masjidu. What is the vast?
Wasi'un.
Wasi'un. Very good job. Or wasi'un. Wasi'un. So what are the rules? Ma'rafa, nakara. Rafa, rafa. Singular, singular. Masculine, masculine. Making sense? Okay, so let's talk about another one. Two girls are let's see, I'm gonna say two girls are believers. Okay. So what is the mubtada here?
Girl.
So girl. What is the Arabic of girl?
Bintani.
Why bintani?
Dual.
Bintani. So is it gonna be bintani, and believers are Nani. Because you have to have the dual has to be dual, right? Is it mominani or mominatani?
It's mu'minatani.
Mominatani. Okay. So what will be the bintani? Is rafa or is it? First of all, is it marfa or nakara?
Nakara.
Nakara. So you have to put al bintani, correct? And is it rafa now? Al bintani?
Yes.
Yes,
Ani.
Rafa.
Because it's dual.
Yes.
Ani sound is the rafa.
Ani.
And mominatani is
Yes.
rafa sound. Is it dual? Dual. Is it female? Is it and both are female?
Yes.
Making sense?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys make. You want to make more sentences?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Father, yes, you have a question?
Yeah, in the previous, if you can like show the previous one, al bintani. So why it is like it's not the two girls, it's only two girls. Why we write al here?
Okay.
These are only two girls, yeah.
Because what is the capacity supposed to be?
That should be like Rafa.
No, rafa is the status.
Yeah.
The capacity.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's supposed to be marafa, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So bintani is nakara.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to make it marifa. How do you make marifa? Anything nakara, how do you make it marifa?
Al.
So we can use like al.
We have to use the al because the rule says that mubtada has to be marifa.
So the English translation does not always equal the Arabic in this case.
Okay. Yes, you mean that I'm not saying that two girls are two believers, right?
Yeah.
No. So because the first one is the next one, the next noun has to follow the first noun. So
Yeah.
by saying that two girls are believers, we mean that both girls are believers.
Hmm.
We don't have to say that, you know, that these two girls are two believers. It's
Yeah.
understood. The two girls are believers, but when we're writing it, we know that dual, this is with the dual. So the meaning is, remember the other day when I was saying kalimatani, habibatani, ila
Yeah.
rahmani,
Ila
remember
Rahman.
that there was a lot of dual in every noun was dual, but we don't translate it like that, right? So if you go back to that, so it's a good question. Yes, you're right. When we are translating, we're not saying that two girls are two believers. We understood that both girls are believers, but when we write it in Arabic, the verbs or the nouns have to follow each other in gender and number.
Jazakumullah khair.
Okay. So now let's quickly visit something here. In capacity, we had something, the category was alam. Remember? Alam was the proper noun. So we did a lot of example of that, correct?
Yes.
We made a lot of sentences with proper noun. Another category was mu'arraf bil lam, where we added the al. Remember that part?
Yes.
So we did this category and we did this category. Okay. There is another category which was the zamir. What was the zamir stand for? Pronoun. Okay. But since we haven't studied the pronouns yet, I'm just giving you an example that he, she, it is called pronoun. So for example, if I take he only, the Arabic for he is huwa. Agree?
Yes.
Okay, now let's look at this sentence then. These are examples from the Quran. Huwa Quranum Majid. Can everybody see that? Huwa
Yes.
Quranum Majid. Which
Yes.
means,
It
because
is.
in Arabic, there is only two genders, male and female. There is no it. Okay? When there is no it, when it's huwa is also used for it, because we know that Quran is not like something living. So we have to say, it is a glorious Quran. What do we say?
Glorious
It
Quran.
is a glorious Quran. So what is the in Arabic? Huwa Quranum
Huwa.
Majid. Okay. Now the next category we talked about, remember we said another category of the capacity was the Isme Ishara. Isme Ishara. And Ishara was Haza. Haza mean?
Alladhi.
No, that was Isme
This.
Mawsula.
Oh,
Haza
Mafula.
mean this.
This.
Okay.
Zalika, that.
And Zalika, if I put Zalika like that,
That.
and then that. So this is for near and that for far. We're going to study this in detail, but I'm just giving you for the sake of showing you some sentences so that you understand what I'm talking about. So Haza over here, look, Haza Zikrun. Now, can Haza be a Mubtada?
Yes.
Why? Because
Ism Ishara.
Isme Ishara and Mubtada is supposed to be Marifa. And we know that if something is Isme Ishara, it is a good candidate for Mubtada. Making sense? Is Zikrun, is it Marifa or Nakra?
Nakra.
Nakra. So it is Rafa. Haza is already Rafa and Zikrun is Rafa. So what is the Arabic of this or the translation? This is a reminder. Right? Look at this. Haza Zikrun Mubarakun. Meaning this is a blessed reminder, because zikrun is a reminder and mubarakun is blessed. Okay, what is here? Huwa mu'minun. Okay, who can translate that?
He's
He's a
the
believer.
believer.
A believer, right? Or he is a believer. Now look at this one. Haza siratum mustaqim. What did that mean?
This is the straight path.
This is the straight path. Look at this. This is a straight way or a straight path, right? Haza yawmun.
This is the day. This day.
This is a day, right? Because remember, Haza yawmun is a sentence. So the is there. Remember, when we say, when we follow this, when we follow this formula, then is comes into the picture. Because if the is not there, then it's not going to be a sentence. Making sense? Now, what is the difference between haza and zalikal yawm?
That.
That is that.
That is a day. Haza, this is a day. Zalika, that is a day. Zalikal kitabu. What is zalikal kitabu?
That is a book.
That,
The book.
that is the book. Very good job. Okay. Qalu. Haza sehrun. Qalu means they said.
They said.
Haza sehrun is magic. So what is it? This is?
This
It
is
is
magic.
magic.
This
It
is
is magic.
magic. See right here. Okay. Okay. So how do we feel at the moment? What do you think about this?
Okay.
Just okay?
It's fine. That was a little easy, kind of.
Okay, let's just talk. Let's have a little discussion about this. Let me.
That was from the Quran, so probably that was a little easy because we already know, some of us maybe are aware of the translations. So that was a little easy. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, who's? I'm sorry, I didn't. It was not very loud. So could you please repeat that?
This exercise, what we just did, was a little easy because Alhamdulillah, we are used to the translation, so maybe that was an easier way of making the sentences.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, the other one is a little like, you have to think a lot, but yeah, this is Alhamdulillah very easy.
Okay, so the reason I wanted to keep it simple in the first session was because first time we are learning how to make a sentence. So the first important concept was that why did we learn the gender, the number, and the capacity and the status one by one? Because these were the ingredients, and now we put a recipe together, and then we are applying that recipe to those sentences. And when we did that way, at least we knew why the sentence is this way. Correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So will we be, because if what I'm trying to say is this is an easier way of understanding it, because most of us, like almost mashallah, everyone is like aware of the translations.
I
So
see.
will we be doing it this way or that way or both ways?
Okay, so you like this way or you don't like this way?
Yes. Yes. we like
You
it.
like it? Okay, Alhamdulillah. So whatever I did today, I'm going to be sharing it with you guys through Google Drive or WhatsApp. And have you guys seen the videos yet? Because this will become a video and it will go online. It's going to be on the YouTube. So if I share with you, just to quickly show you where the videos are, let me quickly do that. Let's see. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, so if I go YouTube and if I go like learn Quranic, and I have sent you the Quranic Arabic easy. Okay, let me just simply, and by the way, you have the links. I'm just trying to find it through the thing. So here, if you look at this, and if you go to my channel, can I request everybody to subscribe or at least go there and look at the videos, and maybe if you can like it. So here in this channel, we have all the session 1, session 2, session 3, session 4, and session 5. So how many people knew about that?
Yes,
Yes, I went through once or twice.
Yes.
we did
Yeah,
not.
I already subscribed. Yeah.
Okay,
I
alhamdulillah.
didn't
So
know.
if you guys can subscribe it, that would be great. If you watch it, like it, and please share it with other people so that people who do not know about this, they can benefit. So this will be a sadaqah jariyah for all of us. So staying on the subject, let's talk about other stuff. So is the concept really clear now? Are you guys mentally feeling that, okay, I know what a sentence is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Who is still not very clear? Because if you're not clear, we don't want to leave you behind. We want to go as a team. So is anybody out there who doesn't yet get it and they're not asking or they're shy? Because if you don't understand it, this is the time to ask the question.
Brother Rajiv, you are doing a great job. I really appreciate your hard work. I was following for the last 3 lectures, but somehow things came up and I could not follow the last one.
No
So
worries. No worries.
I'm a little bit confused, but I'm going to pick up this weekend. Inshallah, next week I'll be on top.
No worries at all. Sister Nosheen, I know, mashallah, you are a very dedicated student, so I'm not worried at all about you. I know you will catch up, but it's good to know, good to come out, because see, I feel like, like I said, amana. So if I'm not conveying it to you properly, then I feel bad about it. So that's why I keep asking you these questions, because I wouldn't know unless you guys tell me. And if I'm doing it in a wrong way, or if it's maybe I can do better, you need to give me some sort of feedback, inshallah. So inshallah, right now it's 10:38. There is a lot of other stuff I have to show you, but I don't want to keep you guys. I will be sending this information through the Google Drive. Now, are you guys checking your WhatsApp messages at all?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
So you know that I've been sharing a lot of screens with you, and there is a lot of review material I've been sending since morning. So just a few minutes on WhatsApp. I know everybody has tons of groups they subscribe to, so it's not very easy, and it takes a lot of time out of your daily life. But when it comes to the class, the reason I'm sending you this information is to help you out with the review, right? So there are some very beneficial charts I've sent you with all the details. Now, one last thing before I let you guys go. I sent you this morning something like this. Okay. There is a reason for this. For example, if you can everybody see this page or no?
Yes.
Okay. So look at this. You see, is going this is verse number 42 of Surah Al-Zumar. And here you can see that Allahu is a proper noun. PN means a proper noun. And is again, this answers the question for Sister Afi. Is Allah's name is Marfu, right? And is Allahu. Allahi, Allah, Allah. These, I think they all come into, because there is a lam here. That's why there is no tanween. This al here is al. When we put alif lam, then there is no tanween, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now look, that's one example. But look at the next one, yatawaffa. So it's telling me it's a fail mudare mansoob. Now I haven't studied the fail yet, but mansoob sounds something I have discussed. What does mansoob mean?
Nasab.
Nasab. So when there is a fatha on the last letter, we know that this word has been mansoob. Look at this one, al-anfusa. Is anfusa is a noun or is a verb?
Nafs.
No.
Nafs, al-anfus, right? Or al-nafs. Now look at this, accusative feminine plural noun. Okay. What does that mean? What is accusative telling me? That is a jar. Okay.
Because action done on that.
What's that again?
Action.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Like it's the object, like the object doer, the
this is the accusative mean is the jar possession, right?
Possession?
Why is it feminine, by the way?
Is it possession or?
Yeah, this is just like why.
Sorry. I take it back. Accusative is nasab, okay?
Oh.
Yeah, it's an object here.
Object.
Accusative is nasab, and the nominative is the dhamma,
Possession.
rafa, and the genitive is what is the jar. Okay, so this is accusative because we can see there is a fatha here. Now al-anfus is a plural. Now what kind of plural is it? Broken or sound? Broken, because it's the plural of nafs.
Nafs, yeah.
And nafs is, we know is feminine. Why? Because the people of language call it feminine. Okay, so this link I have sent you this morning, you can see. Now look at this. Mautiha isme majroor zamir muttasil fi mahli jar bil idafa. So mashallah, there is a lot of information here. It is genitive masculine noun, meaning it is in the state of jar. So do you think you can benefit from this?
Yes.
Especially when we are trying to learn the Arabic language. So this is very beneficial. So if you click on something here, then you get more information, by the way. So you look at this, see? And you also get the reference ayah where it's used in the Quran, right? So look at that, inshallah. Okay, anyhow, Jazakallah khair. You have a nice weekend. And we will inshallah talk on Tuesday, and we'll probably continue. Say that, somebody talking to me? Hello? Okay, inshallah we'll let you go. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika wa nashhadu la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Jazakallah.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Wa alaikum
Assalam.
assalam. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, beta.